Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's Contreras now. One out, bases empty. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. Brendan Donovan will hit next. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back at Truist Park, showing the slab in today's game, Eric Fetty.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now the DH, Alex Verdugo. The 1-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the sweeper misses. Got him swinging. Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it right on.
Got him. That's out number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short, Donovan. Tosses to first. Inning over. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. Next to hit, Alec Burleson. Second inning here, no score. The changeup missing. 2-1.
2-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Backed off the plate that time. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Outside. 2-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
2-2.
And that's just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's Murphy now. And that is in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Jared Kelnick. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2's the count.
Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2's the count.
Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Take your base.
And here is Victor Scott. And that's down and away. Man at first, 1 away. And fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one down the line. Fair ball. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Pajes at third. Scott at second. Nootbaar at first. One gone. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. In to score from third. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Into center. Base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Pretty good spot. Hard.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Nolan Arenado. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
First and third, one down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
That's a ball.
And that's way high. Full count now.
Full count.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And they're all loaded up. Aaron Bummer, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Alec Burleson. One out, bases full. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is filled up. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
looking for the K. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's to third. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Alex Verdugo. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Just missed. Too low, and it's ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Burleson gets under it. And it's caught for the out. Here is Austin Riley.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 away now. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone. 2 outs, runner at first. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Ozuna off of first with 2 away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Misses, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short, Donovan. And the inning is over. Back at Truist Park. Start of the 4th. Here's Nolan Gorman. Ripped to third and caught. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And it remains 2-2. Bomber deals. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Pajes off of first with 2 away. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Sean Murphy.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kellner. And strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Up and in. Now 2 and 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Michael Peterson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Next pitch downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle. Whips it to first. 1 away here in the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brendan Donovan. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris ranges back. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. 1 out, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. And that's outside.
That's out.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
That's down.
Grounds 1 to short. Allen. And they get Arenado for the out. So 2 down now. And here is Alec Burleson. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Nick Allen. That one missing inside.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And that one a little below the knees. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. The Braves down to their last out. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 2 down, nobody on. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
They're down to their final strike.
1 and 2.
Fetty is just 1 strike away. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics. And
on the ground to third. On to first. Ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.